Hey guys, I want to share a story with you tonight. I am an adjunct at a local technical college, and we had team building exercises tonight. And the students were working on a team building exercise where one student finds something bad or talks about something bad that's happened to them, and the other students try to find, well, what are the good things that could have come from that bad thing? One of the students shared a story about something that had happened to her this past week. She was driving home and come to an intersection and was getting ready to pull through the intersection when the light changed, but all of a sudden she noticed a truck coming, and that truck just blew that light. She stopped. Fortunately, she didn't get hit. She could have been hit and injured probably pretty bad in that. So that had shaken her up pretty good. But she goes on her way, on down the road, and all of a sudden some pedestrian just comes out in front of her. She hits the pedestrian, and she said everything went slow motion and come up over the front of her car and hit the windshield and went off to the side. Well, she stopped, and she's really shaken now. Right away, she calls 911 after she gets herself gathered together and calls 911. So the cops are on their way. This guy comes up to her door as she was getting out, said, "You could have killed her." She goes, "I didn't mean to, I didn't see her." Well, anyway, she gets out of the car and the cops finally show up, and the cops are doing the investigation to everything that was happening, and there were some other witnesses. Apparently, the guy that had approached her had a knife. So, it could have been a bad situation right there. Anyway, the cops called her over to the side. They took her away from the detective did and started talking to her. And he told her that, you're not at fault. You don't have to worry. This was not your fault. He goes, that guy that you were talking to, he was chasing the girl you hit with a knife. He was going to kill her. By you hitting her with your car, you saved her life. Wow. I personally can't think of trying to by hitting a person with a car that I saved their life, that even makes sense in a sentence. I just can't even put that together. It's just unbelievable to me. But it got me to thinking, we try to understand how life works, and we want things worked out a certain way, and they don't, and we just got to let God work things out in His time. And in Isaiah 55, 8 and 9, verses 8 and 9, says, "My thoughts are completely different from yours, says the Lord, and my ways are far beyond anything you could imagine. For just as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts." A lot of times we try to make something happen in our time when we want it to happen. Maybe it's a relationship or something, we just want it fixed. And we get impatient because we deal in our time, and we have to put our faith and trust in God to let Him work that out for us. And if we do, He'll be making diamonds out of dust. But we've got to let Him make those diamonds out of dust. It's just amazing how He works if we let Him work. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought that was an incredible story. I hope somebody out there, it reaches you and it gives you hope and faith that something's going to work out, just not in your time, and you're going to turn it over to Him and let Him work it out for you. All right, guys, till next time, y'all take care. God bless.